And if you miss these, I kind of forgot to cover this. If you miss these in prior pages, you can go on to creatormath.com, go to that last tab, find it, and then it should have the short video clips. They're not that long that we film here. They're less than 10 minutes. Probably only have to watch the first couple minutes of it. And you can add that to your comp book. You can add those notes, okay? All right, you're on page 41. You're going to write a little bit, but first think about what the topic is. The topic is freedom, all right? And I wrote here, here's the actual assignment. And then we'll talk about what freedom is, right? So I'm going to sort of jump to the end, and then we'll jump back up to the beginning. Do you crave freedom? In what form? Which freedom is the most important to you, and are you committed to making that freedom a part of your life eventually? All right, so you've heard freedom a lot, right? That's a well-used word. Do you crave freedom? Camilla, do you want freedom in your life? Do tell. In what area? Are you able to be more specific? I mean, that's what I'm looking for. What is it to you, right? What in your life? And remember in here, always, Camilla, you can say pass. Always. You can always say pass. And you can always say, I don't know yet. You with me? Yeah, you always have that option. Right, Ivy? If I put you on the spot? How about you, Ivy? You want freedom in your life? Okay, fair enough. Who's got one? Alex, you want freedom in your life? Okay. Can you be more specific?
From school.
Say again?
From school.
From school. How many of you want freedom from school? Okay, I see a couple of hands. I see a couple of hands. Does that bother you that you say that? You're just being honest, right? Okay. So that's one freedom. Now, when I listed it, I went through and listed some here, right? I said freedom of time. And so it could be school, but that might work time-wise, right? Don't you really want to be in control of your own time? You don't want somebody to tell you to get up and go to school at this time. You want to control your own life and your own time, right? And he's shaking his head, yes, right? How many else of you, time is an issue? You want control of your own time, right? I'm telling you, this is very human of you. This is very motivational for most of us. We want something in our life, and a lot of it goes around time, okay? Freedom of time. You want to do what you want when you want to do it, right? Okay, go for others. Who else wants freedom in their life, and we haven't mentioned it yet, other than school? Go ahead. Go. Just go and carry it with you. What other freedom do you want? There's got to be more. Okay, how about this? You ever been in a class where they put you in a group? And they put you with the students that maybe you like them even. Or maybe you're the student. And I don't know which. It could be either, right? This is just a hypothetical situation. Let's stick with that for the moment. You're put in a group with other students. You're given an assignment, and you end up doing all the work. The other students did it. Don't you wish you could choose which students you're in a group with? Right? Okay, so I put that one as freedom of relationships. You don't want somebody to force you into a relationship of, oh, you got to be with this person. You want to choose the people you want to be with. How's that? Does that fit any of you? Okay, I'm getting a couple more. So freedom of relationships. How about, okay, fair enough. Thank you, thank you. This one for sure is going to hit. This one's very human of us, and it's very relevant to a lot of us. I say us, maybe all of us in the room. I don't know. Freedom of money. You don't have enough money. You don't have enough money to do what you want in life. Right? Almost all of us. Right? Don't you want freedom from money, this requirement of money? Don't you think it's kind of ridiculous that we need money to do stuff? Isn't that kind of unfair? If I don't have money, I can't do something? Right? You with me? Okay, so freedom of money. All right, how about, now these get a little bit more complicated, maybe not. How about freedom of purpose? Do any of you get up in the morning going, I really want to do what I want to do. I want to have my own purpose in life, set my own agenda, set my own goals, right? I don't want somebody telling me, oh, your goal is to get grades in school, or oh, your goal is to behave, or who knows what, right? So I call that freedom of purpose. Okay, how about freedom of location? Do you guys remember being off and we got to stay at home and do our schoolwork from home? Did you guys like that?
Mm-hmm.
I love that. That was so awesome. I don't know. That's freedom of location, right? I don't have to be here in this room. Look at this setup. Do you think about how terrible this is? We come in and sit in rows and chairs. Are your chairs comfortable?
No.
No? They're hard as rock. Are you with me?
Yeah.
It's crazy. Who said we have to sit in a chair like this for how many hours a day? Are you following me? Okay, so freedom of location. Maybe that fits with something where you go, yeah, I want that, right? Okay, go for, how about freedom of possessions? Now, this probably hasn't hit you yet, okay? But as you get older, you start to collect a lot of stuff in your life. Like stuff. And your parents might complain about this. They're like, the garage is full or whatever, right? I have too much stuff. You ever heard this or no? Is this a new one? Yeah, you don't want stuff in your life, right? I'd rather exist without stuff. So freedom of possessions, that could be one that fits you. Freedom of thought, you want to think what you want to think. Don't let people tell you what to think, right? You want to think your own thoughts. And maybe another one, freedom of feelings. You want to be free to have feelings and not be told what to do about that. Okay, so I just listed a few. There's a lot of other freedoms, and you get to choose what it is for you. So here's the assignment. Do you crave freedom? In what form? Which freedom is most important to you? And are you committed to making that freedom a part of your life? So let's say freedom of time is important to you. Maybe you can't do it now. Maybe we're stuck. You're in school. We're trapped, so to speak. But that's not going to last forever. It will end. And you're going to get to decide at some point. And so if you decide freedom of time is essential for you, then just start thinking about what is the day coming when I'm going to have that, right? You can have it if you want it. That's the way life works. Okay, so that's your assignment. Write it on page 41. Take about 4 minutes, and then I'll cover this stuff.